Hey everyone, I'm Stanley with the Rotschill Anderson Show. Make sure you share and like the video if you're enjoying it. Most importantly, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss all the excitement that's to come. We are on all the platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Make sure you go there and follow us and stay tuned.
Stop missing out on bigger tax refunds. Ideal Financial Group is here to help you. Did you know that 75% of taxpayers leave money on the table every year? Don't let that be you. At Ideal Financial Group, we specialize in maximizing your tax refunds with personalized service and unmatched expertise. Why choose Ideal Financial Group? We provide a full spectrum of financial services, including tax planning and preparation, individual and business tax prep, e-filing and audit support, health insurance and mortgage loan guidance. Navigate these complex areas, retirement planning and investment advice. Secure your financial future with sound strategies. Tax saving tips. Learn how to keep more of your hard-earned money. With Ideal Financials, you can count on stress-free financial management and maximum returns. Ready to maximize your refund? Call us today at 954-675-3718 or send us an email, ideafinancialtax@gmail.com. Ideal Financial Group, your trusted partner in financial success.
Am I the only one that didn't know starting a tax business could be this easy? Thanks to Executive Tax Software, it is. Whether you're a seasoned tax pro or just starting out, Executive Tax Software has you covered. Our comprehensive solution offers everything from cutting-edge software to in-depth training and even business startup support. Imagine having a partner that not only provides the best tax software, but also helps you launch your own tax business. That's what Executive Tax Software is all about. We guide you every step of the way. No guesswork, no hassle. And the support doesn't stop there. We offer year-round assistance and the lowest prices for software and training. Need a kiosk location in sunny South Florida? We've got you covered. Why settle for basic software when you can have a full ecosystem designed for your success? From comprehensive support to business growth tools, we make sure you have everything you need to thrive. So if you're ready to elevate your tax career and start your own business, look no further than Executive Tax Software, your one-stop shop for all your tax needs and services. Let's make your tax business dreams a reality. Ready to get started? Visit us today and see how easy it can be.
Et oui, bonsoir mesdames et messieurs, salutations spéciales à vous tous. Welcome to Rotschill Anderson Show in my big crew. Et tout le monde est en line-up. Jeudi à lundi. Et nous avons un show qui est extrêmement intéressant jeudi à la. A lot to learn. Et c'est what côté mis ensemble avant. As a matter of fact, spring break coming up. So guess what? I'm putting new look, baby. Spring break, new look. Avant de commencer par les tintins sous moi là, so je prendre devant. Et so those are the haters of the guy with hair. The balls hate the hair.
More bouncy cooler.
Ouais, spring break baby, spring break baby, spring break.
So that vous commercialize Cindy.
Et encore là tout. Et puis bon, mais monsieur moi me perdre 3 points, me courir trop hein. I'm feeling myself today.
Are you waiting for a compliment from us?
No, not for, see, that's the beauty of, that's the good thing about me. I give it to myself because I put it work. Yeah. Hey, Loulou chérie.
Allô.
Ah, tu brilles comme l'étoile, hein, dans le ciel. Loulou, what's up? What's up? What's up, Loulou? Loulou, what's up?
Huh?
What's up?
All is well. Thank you.
So what's going on with you, Lulu? What's going on?
Nothing much really. Just being a mom, being a student.
Being a student, huh?
Yeah.
Women never stop learning. You guys on a mission.
Nope, I gotta have doctor before my name.
All right, good. Well, I wish you all the best, doctor.
Thank you.
And Stanley, what's up?
Boston is
feeling good right now, though.
Yeah, Boston, yeah. But the weather is pretty good. You know, things are changing. We're going into spring. Average temperature is going into the upper 40s and 50s. So coming from the 18, 20 degrees, we're pretty much happy with that. We had a lot of rain today, but my grass is about to look green.
Let's go to Punta Cana this weekend, man. I'm flying there this weekend. I'll probably go there for 2 days. I got some work to do, and I got some spring breakers to go supervise. You know, just like if you're not doing anything, man, let's take a flight over there, man.
No, we're heading to Morocco beginning of April, so I'm just chilling for now.
You gotta lay low. So
that's it.
So Richard, what's up with you, man?
Working.
I like your shirt, bro.
Thanks, man. I think you bought it.
You're gonna speak tonight, right? Last year you did not speak at all.
No, I spoke. When it was convenient for me to speak. So
So what's up with you, man?
Good working.
How was your weekend, man?
A lot of work done. And looking forward to go to spring break in Punta Cana.
You know, okay, well, say Punta Cana it is, huh? That's where the fun gonna be. Bon, Monsieur et Loulou, what we have for tonight?
All right. So tonight, how the Trump administration changed America's role on the world stage. So we're going to have a conversation with international journalist Valerio Saintlouis. So that'll be very interesting. We have a series of questions to ask him and practically get his view on certain aspects of the Trump administration. And then we are going to jump into, is love or DNA the real bond? So a man apparently raised a child for 19 years only to learn that child isn't his. And last but not least, Valentine's Day. Is it the time for bosses to be buying gifts?
I should say Valentine's Day is gonna go wrong.
We're definitely gonna enjoy that conversation. So we're gonna go ahead and begin with the global impact of the Trump administration. So we have a special guest.
We have a special guest tonight, and we're gonna, but he is not here yet, and our guest is not here yet. So let's go on our next topic.
Okay.
You know, so and then.
All right. So let's go ahead and discuss this whole situation with a man raising a child for 19 years only to learn that it's not his. We have a video for that. Let's go ahead and play that video.
All right.
Lower my voice.
Calm down.
Lower my voice.
Calm.
Read that. Our 19-year-old daughter is not fucking mine. Did you know I got a blood test for insurance?
Hold on. First of all, lower your voice.
Lower my voice.
Calm down.
Lower my voice.
Calm.
Read that shit. Yo, listen. How's that possible? How am I paying for a kid that's not mine? 19 effing years, and I'm paying for the college.
That's not true. That can't be true.
How it can't be true?
Listen, those are just numbers. That's still your. After all these years, it's been 20 years. It's been 20 years.
Are you
That's
serious?
your child.
Are you serious?
That's your child.
Are you serious?
I've been faithful to you all these years.
I don't give a shit. How about when we first met?
Interesting.
19 years, she's not mine. You know how crazy that is? Do you know how crazy I look?
The father.
No, I'm not.
Still the
You
father.
sound effing crazy, lady. Like you sound nuts. One, that child don't even call me.
Hey.
We go to counseling to fix our relationship for a kid that's not mine.
And say they all know?
Yeah, no, I ain't no.
Wait,
shit.
Don't go.
I'm
Who
fucking
said
leaving.
that?
No, I'm
Let's talk,
bouncing.
let's talk.
We are talking.
Did you realize we just had a woman wiping her ass on our show, and people watching the show and on the screen wiping her ass?
She barely wiped it.
Very much.
She
With that news, I'm surprised you even watch that.
barely wiped it.
With that news, I'm kind of surprised she wiped her ass with that news.
Yeah.
Yo,
that's,
Stanley, man. All right. I mean, like, Stanley, you know what? Forget Stanley.
No,
Like, Lulu, she's a woman. I mean, like, Lulu, what the hell just happened?
Man, that's sad. Look, this is my thing. Any child that a man supposedly has, I believe they should take a test. I don't care if you're married. I don't care if that's just your girlfriend. Whatever the situation is, a test is required.
So you think I should take a test? I got freaking, like, I got 5.
And you didn't take no test?
Shit, I guess it's probably too late for the first 2.
Maybe you don't have 5. But at the end of the day, I highly recommend it because then it avoids situations like this. Sometimes you think you're in this committed relationship and actually you're not. People are slipping here and there, and then you end up in situations like that.
Now, I mean, like, no, okay, Lulu.
Mm-hmm.
As a woman, right? So I would say where women got their level of audacity from. That's what I would like to know.
Look, it could have been out of fear. It could have been that she was entertaining 2 guys, but this
No. Okay, fine. They confronted your ass with the paper. Here's the paper. Here's the proof.
It's just papers.
The woman said, fuck it. It's yours. The DNA don't mean jack.
Accountability. I mean, where is it?
No humility, no accountability. And it could just be a moment of shock, embarrassment. She doesn't know, like, whoa, and he's getting her while she's on the toilet. It's a lot going on. So maybe after that video, she probably sat down with him and humbled down. But the way she's sounding, I think that's very selfish instead of really trying to cope with this and really speak to him because he's hurt. Obviously, he's hurt for targeting her while she's on the toilet. Ooh.
I mean, like, no, listen.
Yeah, the thing is that what do you expect her to say? I mean, she knows she's in the wrong. She's trying to save face. She's sitting in the toilet. It's a very bad time. The timing is completely wrong. And then, what is she going to say? Oh, I knew, and I've been taking advantage of you this entire time. Right? She's not going to say that. She's going to say, listen, you have a relationship. But, well, you heard the man said, I don't even have a relationship with her. We go to counseling just so we can talk. That girl doesn't even call me. And you can see the difference. Well, maybe if that was his daughter, he would probably fight to have a relationship, continue counseling. But right now he's ready to give it up, right? He basically said, I think, listen, the same way a woman has the biggest fear of basically walking at night by herself somewhere and get snatched and get
rape in the back alley. That's the same way a man wake up and say, hey, listen, my biggest fear is that I spent 18, 19, 21 years of my time and my money and basically been robbed of all this time and financial capabilities or whatever, where I could spend my time doing other things. I'm just being robbed of it. So, and there's no way he can get that back. So there is no way he can actually go to court and say, hey, this woman robbed me of this, blah, 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 and I want 120 or 200,000 that I just spent on that kid for the past 18 years.
Isn't that supposed to be a law to put these women in prison? What do you mean?
I
mean, the thing is that
prison, but maybe on some sort of payback, like pay it back.
There gotta be some type of consequences.
Because that's robbery.
We don't. Well, I mean, the thing is that, our government and society want women to keep having children. If women don't want to have children and don't produce for our society, we're not going to have the next generation. So therefore, they are coddled and babied, and treated like, that pedestalized in every sense of the word, just so we can have women keep producing the next generation for us. But if you go to the courts, if you go to court system, if you see on social media, basically men are completely disposable. Men are completely disposable, and a woman can do no wrong, right? And I think it's about time, because the thing is that it's about time for men to say, hey, listen, we have a certain amount of power here. Maybe we can change things. Could we change things in the family courts? Could we change things in social media? Right? Can we change things in our society where basically we take back some power and then don't let this thing go wherever it's going?
And I think that's what Trump is all about. I think that's why a lot of men vote for Trump. They did not vote for Kamala Harris in the first place because of these nonsense.
What's that got to do with Trump?
Because of this nonsense movement. More actually.
Trump is basically, that's part of the movement. That's also part of the movement.
But now, it is a thing. A situation like that occur. First of all, the woman say, listen, lower your voice. That's crazy. So I just came to find out you've been robbing me for the past 19 years. And the best thing you can come out right now, the best defense is tell me to lower my voice. And there's nothing the guy can do about it. Nothing. And the guy keeps saying, and here's the worst part, he mentioned it. He's paying for the child's school right now at the moment. But anyway, I don't care what people say. You know what? If my kid don't want to talk to me, why the hell would I be paying for your school in the first place? I mean, like Cindy always say, there are some weird, dumb guys out there, man.
Yeah, you gotta set certain expectation in any relationship, right? I mean, I tell my daughters, listen, you are part of this family, you're part of this unit, right? We each have our role. I have my role as your father, and you have a role as a daughter, right? And you're right. I mean, the thing is that this guy is paying for this child's school, and she doesn't even want to talk to him, right? I mean, it could be like, for me, I don't have, my children are young, they don't require much now. It's not like I'm paying college for them. But the thing is like, oh, daddy, can we stop at Starbucks and have a matcha latte? I'm like, no, I don't think you deserve it now. So when they get older, it's like, can I get a car? I'm like, you might not deserve that car now. You got to prove to me that, you could be, the daughter that I like you to be, or the daughter that you should be as part of this family. And maybe you can get rewarded for that.
Yeah, I guess. But here's the thing. Now, probably the daughter knew. Maybe that's why.
Maybe she felt it.
Somebody told her. Somebody gotta tell her.
Maybe she felt
Somebody
it.
had to tell her.
Nah, I doubt it. I think because what he's stating that is going on between him and his daughter could be with your biological child as well, right? There's all, you know.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. Man, I get a lot of attitude from my daughter
I don't think it has with that. And I know plenty of guys too that are like, look, I don't care, it's still my child, or I don't want to know, I have a feeling, you know. But this guy right here, he believed the fact that that was his child. He's paying for school. He's fighting for
Completely
it.
oblivious. Yep.
So it cost him a lot. He's very, very hurt about it, and she's telling him to lower his voice.
Yeah, he's hurt. You could tell he was hurting because he's trying to get insurance, life insurance, and then they asked for a blood test. Then he said, "I'm trying to get insurance," and then now she's not my daughter, and she said, "Listen, be quiet. These are just numbers." That's what got me. These are just numbers.
Yeah.
But
the thing,
99.99999% not your daughter. It's just numbers.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's like men are disposable. It's just like the lack of respect, the lack of empathy, right? It's like you that's what you're supposed to do anyway. You're supposed to work hard and take care of people, and so what? She wasn't your daughter. She's your daughter anyway. You've been with her for 19 years, and so what? It's out of control.
And this is why women should not take it personal if their husband come and say, look, I would like to take a DNA test just for safety reasons. Me personally, if I have a son, I would recommend it even if he's married. Because
but
I guess in my case,
but Lulu is like, it's basically we are afraid in this new society. We are afraid to hurt women's feelings. We can't tell women certain things, right? So basically, you have your wife. So it's like a guy that's. I think I saw a video. Maybe Anderson sent it to me about this woman that the guy has had a business and he wants to get married, and he's telling that his fiance is like, you got to sign a prenup because I built this business before you. And if anything happened, why do you? And she started crying. And she's like, why do you think something's going to happen with you? I feel very hurt about the way you're talking to me and blah, 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 blah. No, he's being smart about the way he's moving about things, right? Now, if we have a child together, right, to me personally, if you ask me, right at the hospital, before they put the father's name on the birth certificate, because we know who the mother is. Before they put the father's name on the birth certificate, a DNA test need to be done. Mandatory everywhere.
I believe women, we're so stupid. We never push for any laws.
No, but they ask you.
We never push for any laws. As a matter of fact, it should have been just like as a legislation or in the law that says, you know what, every single child need to have a paternity. Should have a paternity test.
At the hospital, they ask you. They ask you at the hospital if you want it.
Because if it's not, because at the end of the day, do you know, as emotional women are, some women will divorce you just the fact that you ask for a paternity test.
Then don't ask. Just go and do it.
That's worse.
Well, yeah.
That's worse.
That's what I was saying.
And
that's what I was saying is that if the government mandates, if it's a so what I'm trying to say is like if it's a government mandate, the woman cannot be offended about it.
Exactly.
Right? Because it's the government that is asking for it. So it's just like, hey, honey, I have nothing to do with it. Right. But now the thing is that that's what you're talking about. If a man goes and asks his wife to do a DNA test because they just had a child, now she's going to get upset about it. She's going to get divorced. He's probably going to lose his house. He's going to go to court, have to pay child support. So the consequences, are just way too big. So he's like, okay, let me just shut up and just take it. And I'm not going to even ask. But what I'm saying is that a man shouldn't be in that position. We shouldn't move in life being so scared. Like men are moving scared when it comes to relationship, when it comes to dating, when it comes to women. We don't want to hurt their feeling in the early stage of relationship. So we don't tell you exactly what we're really thinking. When we get in a relationship, we're afraid that you're going to do this. We're afraid that now, once you get married, we're afraid you're going to divorce us. We basically constantly moving scared in relationship, right? So I think at some point, something got to change. And I think the most important thing that needs to change, it has to change at the court level, family court. The standards have to change.
But here's the funny thing, the family court won't change. What did you say, Lulu?
Family court protects women.
Yeah, the family court.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
first of all, the government won't change it. You know why?
It's a business.
They don't give a shit because the kids will be taken care of no matter what. As a matter of fact, better yet, that's a really good reason for them not to put any legislation to say, you know what, mandatory DNA test. You know why? Because if you come to find out it's not yours, the woman don't know who the hell she been with. She doesn't know the father. Then guess what happened? Now the child is fatherless.
No child
That's become the government child.
No
I
child
mean,
support.
there's ways now they're finding criminals, right, with some type of DNA genealogy and blah blah blah, and then they go through family member. That's how they found one of the #1 serial killer in California that they couldn't find. I think it's a Zodiac killer, right? There's so many people in the system now that can actually find you based on DNA, even if they don't know exactly who you are.
But the guy didn't commit a crime. The guy just.
Well, I'm just saying, if the government, but the thing is that it's completely unfair for someone to go through life and to go to something like that and then have no recourse.
We were discussing a man who's been raising a child for 19 years and the child isn't his. So at the end of the day,
did he love the child? Did the child love the man?
No, they're not even talking to each other.
Yeah. Well, he could have been his own. He could have been his own son, real son, who might not even be able to talk to him.
No, well, we said that. Yeah, we said that.
Look, if the court system is not willing to change it, the government isn't changing it. Men, married or not, should take a test.
But I mean,
I like what you said because it shows no friendship in a lot of relationships. If men are moving with fear, I can't say this, I can't say that, then you're lacking the friendship part. Because me personally, I would recommend for you to go and take that test. Women should not feel any type of way if a man say, look, there's a lot going on out there. I saw a family member of mine give birth. I was there in the delivery room. She's on the phone. I don't know why she's on the phone. She gives birth. After giving birth, the father is there. I'm holding one leg, he's holding the other leg, etc., etc. The man's family comes in, and the sister goes, I guess, but that's not my brother's. I was heated. I was so pissed off. Just for a year later, for her to say, I knew all along he was not the father. Because the dad took the kid to go get a DNA test, the real father, and was like, look, it's mine. And she knew the whole time, well, you didn't see I was on the phone. It was because the real dad was actually texting me. It happens more times than none. Men need to protect themselves.
That's it. Well, coming from a woman, guys. Coming from a woman.
Well, guess that's the wrap up. Wrap it up.
But
I mean,
what's your comment?
but the thing about it is a funny thing. The first, in my case, then I'm screwed because I haven't done any DNA test, and I got 5. The first 2 that I have, I don't know. I'll be really messed up because I was a single dad. I had full custody. So, you know what? In my case, I don't even want to know if they are not. I'll be dying right now.
What's that fit?
You know
What's
what?
that fit?
That show is not fair to me.
You have plenty of time to go
Because,
in their mouth.
believe me, I sacrificed my life for the first 2. So therefore, you know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know anymore.
Some stuff is better not to know.
Yep. Sometimes
well,
it's
at
better
this
not
point,
to know.
yeah.
I believe this is what? They're 22 right now? Oh, believe me.
Exactly.
I can't take nothing back.
There's nothing you can take back.
There's nothing I can take back.
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think it's fair to the child because the child didn't ask to be in that situation. So that's the reason why some stuff it's better. Even if I suspected something like that, I probably it's not because of anything, it's just because of the child who never asked to be in that situation.
Now guess what?
So
I have 3 more. And I did not even do nothing.
Now, this is education.
And I just took one to Boston and man know how to ski. Imagine all the money I spent on the.
Like you would.
And Mano kind of make me feel bad. Yeah, the way you Mano was looking at me make me feel like I need DNA.
Listen, I got news for you. I got news for you.
No,
hey,
for
I got
Eli,
news for you.
Eli, I got DNA.
Hey, I got news for you. They are all yours. All of them are yours.
How do you know? Now you're making me feel guilty. You see? Now you're making me cry.
Hey, Rotschill,
how did he know?
Listen.
How did he know? He was there all the time in my house.
They are all yours.
Listen.
Maybe they're his.
No, your blood.
Oh my God.
Babylon.
No, but those guys, that shit messed up. You taking care of kids that doesn't even belong to you, and the woman don't even respect you. And then guess what?
Oh, yeah, I mean,
and then the guy that really did the banging, have no
he's somewhere having a good time.
He's
No
having a great
responsibility,
time
no financial
while you
support,
sacrificing yourself, putting
Keep
that little
having more
bastard to
kids.
school.
Don't call the kid a bastard, man. It's the mom that's the problem, not the kid.
That's what I'm saying.
I
The
mean,
problem
you
is the kid. I feel bad for the kid. You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but
the kid didn't.
I don't even want to know.
That's the thing. The kid don't even want to talk to the guy. He wasn't even complaining. You know what? Let me play the video again.
Wait, Stanley want to say something.
Let's play that.
Stanley want to say something. Stanley go.
Oh yeah. Stanley don't want to see the woman in the bathroom.
Stanley go. Stanley go. Stanley, you want to say something? Stanley, say what you was gonna say.
But she got the.
No, I want to say Richard said something, because the thing is, like, this is how I move personally, to be honest with you, when I'm dating someone, right?
Yeah, how do you move, Stanley?
I give you zero. I'm gonna give you anybody respect, but I'm gonna give you zero credit at the beginning. Then you're gonna basically going up the ladder, and and at some point I'm gonna check you in a box, and I'm gonna say, this is wifey material, and this is just fun only, right? And then from there I can elevate you to something else, right? A lot of women are moving nowadays. It's just like they give too much credit up front, right? And basically you kind of deduct. They're like in a deduction point system, right? And then basically at some point they finally realize, before they're overly committed in that relationship, and they finally realize who they're dealing with, right? You just gotta move nowadays.
So basically, it's not like I'm better than you. So it's like you worse than me. So that's how people compare themselves. Nobody will say, "Oh, I'm better than you." He's worse than me. So, well, I have one child which is not yours. She got two. So that's.
Well, no, but what I'm trying to say is, like, women nowadays out there, the way they're moving, you can't give too much credit sometimes. You just got to do your due diligence and ask the right question, find out who you're dealing with. Take your time, maybe 3-6 months, a year. I would say personally 6 months to a year. Find out who you're dealing with before you start moving a certain way, right? That's all.
And even a woman that I knew, she got a ride everywhere, whether it was work, whether it was school, constantly communicating with the husband, and yet the whole time one of her children was not his. Okay, and he was like, how did that happen? Because I take you where you need to go. I'm the one who's always up under me.
Actually the husband took her to the guy. The husband might actually take her to the driver, to the guy.
Is that you would be surprised. Some of them, she just stays home all day. She doesn't go out. But the moment you go to the corner store, the milkman is in the room. You understand what I'm saying? So just for men to protect themselves, DNA test should be mandatory.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it, women should push this legislation, but men don't do jack, man. We a bunch of dummies, a bunch of monkeys.
The thing is that
we're just waiting for women putting the banana in our mouth.
Too much pride.
No, but the thing is, listen.
No. Here's the thing,
we used to have all the power as men, right? If you take before the 1950s and 1940s, we used to have all the power. But big government, big corporation, and big government realize that a woman entering the workforce is only going to be better for us. We're going to have double the workforce. We'll be able to pay people less, and then we'll have more consumers, right? So basically what happened is that, and then now, guess what? We still need those women to make babies and take care of the house. So let's make everything convenient. Let's make laws in their advantage. So with the advance of social media right now, it's like, let's cuddle women, let's cuddle them, and everything they say. There's the whole Me Too movement, cancel culture. Everything is to cuddle women in this society.
All right,
that's all it is.
Okay,
very interesting. But we're gonna go ahead.
But rapidly, let me tell you the real problem. See what you said right now. That's the political side. The real problem is men do not want to admit when they really love someone or like someone. They will know they want to ignore the fact that madame you get True. That's the problem. They do not want to admit the fact that they taking pressure for, that they love, that they showing up people. They already like they're into their feelings. That's their woman. They do not want to admit the fact that from no son bousin. That's it.
But they don't.
Because of pride.
Because of pride. Exactly my point. Exactly. Madame ne bousin il pas quitter. Li connaît, madame. What matter of fact, li connaît. Get there from BT. Get there from. As a matter of fact, this guy did not know. This guy did not know. But get neck meme. Yo connaît petit la babou yo. They just act like it's not.
Well, I mean,
what you want them to do? What are they gonna do? What is the option?
When nèg la pas besoin embarrassment, na konya la tout moun parle connaît, cause il parle de yo, a fait parle de yo. When monsieur parle want, nèg parle grien dans sous lit.
C'est one there. So
nèg ka go so na fait grien dans sous lit.
Non, mais préfère grien dans sous on fois au fini ou qu'on grien dans sous, mais si tu rete qu'on là pas bon rete. Chaque le grien dans sous.
Gade nèg bonne chaque la l'entrée non balle.
C'est chaque le grien dans sous.
Chaque la l'entrée non balle parce que nous gen li a des rivales là même qui m'a arraché là. Il a des rivales même fait connaître there are a lot of men out there who has no respect for any woman. The devil is ruining married life and mindful relationship. Listen, Dorival, Ilya, devil ain't got nothing to do with anything that we're doing. We choose to do our own thing. We need to be accountable for it. Listen to me. Men will always respect a woman that deserves to be respected. Baby, so from simple as that. The devil ain't got nothing to do with anything. We make our choices. We don't that pick all women. We don't that pick all women.
What she say?
A devil like Jambo.
What she devil? What she devil?
Devil like Jambo from Bao. Ki dey for devil like from
Next subject. It's going out of.
No, so serious. Get them go munzim from Gago. Ki dey for devil bon from.
Qu'est-ce qu'il devil là même?
Richard dit bagarre là, Richard dit comme ça que on seul y a pour une seule fois. Mon cher chaque matin Mano avec Anderson là avec deux trois autres nèg mon call 8h 9h du matin pour
ou battre des hommes là. Si on dit que on connaît ça, on connaît ça passer à Stanley, on connaît ça passer à fini, ça arrête là. Mais c'est qu'on on connaît ça fait là. Et puis tout commence à connaître et chaque les regret dessus.
Non, na casa na dia ouais monsieur son équipe madame ni en pile à tout ça que madame ni dans bousin ta belle. That's true love. That's true love though. That's true love.
Next subject, guys. Next subject. Anderson fashion.
We're going to be discussing Valentine's Day.
Ou da qui te mando on petit ça va bouer.
Quittez Lulu.
Let's go ahead and play the Valentine's video. Should women receive gifts from their bosses or vice versa?
Ça va me garder moi ça ali même. Ça est pour toi
messed up. No, you just did not throw my flowers, my gift that I received from my boss. I know you did not do that, Cedric. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? I received these gifts from my boss. It is Valentine's Day. Hey, let me tell you, I've been at my job for 15 years. I deserve a gift. It's nothing wrong with me getting a gift from my boss. And what is wrong with it? You should appreciate it. I'm the one that's holding it down in this house. If you don't like it, well, where you gonna sleep tonight? I wonder where you gonna sleep tonight. Where are you gonna sleep tonight? Because you're not gonna sleep here because you're not gonna be throwing my gift that I received from my boss. No, sir. No, I don't think so. No.
All right.
No.
Well,
I got the point. I got the point.
I got it. I got it too. She's holding it down, Stanley.
What you got to say now?
Stanley, she's holding it down. Elika pay billion. She's the breadwinner. Then you let her.
Well,
You let her.
You know,
She's the man.
That's the new age that we're living on. So
you cannot say that the new age. Those are two old people. Those are people that's in their 40s getting close to 50.
Well, from Ta, call her daddy. He should call her daddy.
Well. No, somewhere is like it's some from cap travail, cap take care là. Listen, your boss doesn't just wake up after 14 years. What happened to the 10th year? What happened to the 12th year? Something is going on, and she has the audacity to show up at home with it, with all. Because the thing is, like, she knows is like, I better keep these things because I know I'm going home. My husband doesn't have that ready for me. So. And listen, treat monsieur is like, you're gonna get out, you're gonna do this, you're not gonna even talk about it. You have the audacity to do this, to do that. There's also a lack of respect. So working monsieur pas respect dans therefore monsieur he shouldn't be speaking at all. So say monsieur te fleur, monsieur te dit, oh, what beautiful flowers. At least we have them in the house and they look nice. That's it. And that's going to become more and more common in many different relationships. And it's also, so that was it.
That's what I'm doing to wear.
Is that?
Excuse me, Let's be see.
Absolutely. You already. Okay, so est-ce que vous pensez c'est ça d'abdi? You know.
You so come with it. You so come with it.
He's a professional in the show.
No, but c'est pas ça d'abdi where but at the same time
you would not be that calm and nice.
Listen, you can but I tell you I am from the beginning of the relationship. When I'm gonna say the bye you déjà connais et il t'a pris flower même si il a fait d'elle donc il t'a dit bon il t'a cherché un damsel dit oh thank you very much for the flower et puis quand il conduit la caille et puis dit quel côté je donne damsel avant il la caille pas grand j'aime quand entrer avec bail ça ouais mais but at the same time it could come from anywhere. It could come from someone that appreciate you parce que madame moi même son pharmacien tout le temps game qui un client qui vient pour tes fleurs bali qui dit thank you for appreciation for buy ça. Those things don't make me insecure. I mean, yeah, bring the flowers home. It's like it's nice that you're doing a good job and people appreciate you. I know I was with you for a reason. Right? The same way I appreciate you, I'm sure the people can see the value in you and appreciate you too. Yeah, it's not exclusive to me.
Look.
Sorry,
I'm reading the appreciation.
Bosses, whatever the position is, you do not have to wait on Valentine's Day to show your appreciation. Also, like on Valentine's Day, maybe as a boss, they pass out little roses here and there. She had chocolate, flowers. It was a whole heap of things. That's too much. That is very.
It was a package.
I can pretty sure not the whole company received the same amount of love.
I doubt it.
Yeah, but she's the oldest employee.
At the end of the day, whether she's the breadwinner or not, or whatever the case is very disrespectful to her husband. At the end of the day, she chose to stay with them, right? So that's not the time to be talking about, oh, where you're gonna stay, or I'm the one holding it down. Very disrespectful. The fact that she came home with all of those gifts was already a disrespect.
Now,
elimination.
Now, let me go ahead, Risha.
No. For her saying that she's the one on the house, whatever, it's her guilt. She's speaking by guilt. It's because she's guilty.
This woman don't have no freaking guilt.
That's why she's saying all that.
There's no guilt in this woman, dude.
That's why she's saying all that.
Dude, there's no guilt in this woman. That's a nigga talking.
Oh.
There's no guilt in this woman. Don't give me that crap.
Mano.
Let me tell you something. Listen. When women, and then me and Stanley were talking about it all the time. We're from BT. You can get say the kaka men you can kinek bouvel. We're from base. Gende say de mal pop ton femme a fait non kay. Li kon avec kinek bouvel.
Bon oui.
Where next are? Femme nan gen raison. 100%.
C'est faut dire ça.
Parce que c'est exactement mal pop kon ça le besoin. Son nèg kon ça le besoin. Li pas t'a jamais pour nèg que le connaît. Li pas qu'à traiter comme ça. Il y a des femmes qui connaissent ces garçons, yo make sure yo prend ma sissi maintenant kay.
Shit.
Yo prend nèg qui confuse, qui pas connaît la femme, qui pas connaît Wally en tant que femme, qui pas connaît Wally en tant que garçon, so des fois son type de monde nèg comme ça que le prend maintenant kay. Raison bien simple. Nous ça femme nan pour là. Monsieur, même la madame nous va travailler. Nous go madame nan kay. Mais c'est même là nous t'a pris cocaïne. Nous go t'a fait dans monde dan qui dépasser nous. Nous pas t'a permettre nous entrer avec toute bagaille ça Valentine's Day en nan kay là monsieur. Même la madame nous va travailler.
Oui.
Bah continue à connaître avec nous non. Nous garçons oui. N'a travail oui. Madame nous pas travailler non. Nous va te permettre nous entrer avec toute boîte bagage ça dans figi de nous pour dire mais qui ça boss nous.
Faudrait un dumpster on côté.
Mais quand même. Moi j'ai chocolat rapide.
So c'est pour ça fait nous d'accord femme dans 100%. Mais ça qui arrive l'on nègre pas de caractère ou pas de personnalité d'homme. On n'est qui pas de caractère ou pas de personnalité d'homme ou son chien en dans cas là pour femme. Premièrement, regardez qui sa femme nan dit monsieur. M'pa konn koto pral dormir à soya nous. Femme n'a côté sous 5 secondes. Il dit monsieur pour foutre dehors dans cas là.
Non, mais Anderson, c'est ça qui est important. C'est l'aime, je dis comme ça que I think I lost you guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear.
Oh, okay. Well, you mettez monsieur dehors. Ouais, mais but c'est l'aime dame nan dit monsieur, I'm the one that holds down because you could be holding down the house, madame moka meto dehors, non, nous connaissons qui paye dans vie ici.
Yeah.
Right? We know what kind of country. Et you toujours by from priorité, you know, meto dehors. N'y a pas ça pi humiliant monsieur, c'est l'aime dit, I've been holding everything down. Ouais, mais I think that's what. That's the dagger.
Ou kon ki sa femme nan doula? Ou kon ki sa femme nan doula dou ça? Femme diolou.
That's it.
Ou pas qu'à ouvert jour ou dans kay là.
Mais tout, combien de fois tout?
C'est moi qui dénominateur, c'est moi qui a dominé là. Femme jour ou pas garçon. Et femme dit monsieur, nous devons bien permettre bien droit. Pour boss cap time mon cadeau pour Valentine.
Et pour fâcher.
On dit boss cap paye là.
Monsieur,
Mano, ça vous dit Mano.
Moi-même, the nigga get excited over something. Parce que ma kon relationship moun yo. Donc, bon, et obviously, pour yo ba moun chocolat ou bien bagay, même si apprécié moun c'est un Valentine's Day, yo ba li, ça va être funny, but ça dépend de qui genre relationship moun yo base. Vous comprenez? Qui genre relationship moun yo base. Get a from on a thing about Bali, leads you, oh my God, sweetie, can you believe this? The guy give me all that. I don't know what the hell is going on. Get a thing about you, oh, that guy must like you or something. I don't even spend that kind of money. What is wrong with him? But ça dépend des gens moun yo whole relationship yo. Est-ce que vous comprenez ça m'abdou là? Mais obviously relationship ça son dysfunctional relationship qui est lié. Parce que m'abdou là c'est pas quoi c'est femme na ya blame ou bien c'est nèg la ya blame non. C'est based of the relationship. J'en gade nèg qui doit sortir madame ni, on l'autre nèg garder madame ni, les gourmets ou bien l'autre nèg qui doit sortir madame ni, on nèg garder madame ni dit ah même chap garde. Ça dépend de gens moun yo ouais relationship. Vous comprenez ça dépend de best relationship yo, which relationship ça son relationship dysfunctional. M'gè besoin monsieur al step out of his comfort zone côté au mette là pour le font comment qui pas dans comfort zone.
Ouais, mais c'est ça.
Même pas quoi que et problème dans ces gifs là. Vous comprenez ça Abdullah? Problème non ça dépend de gens set up et relationship.
Monsieur sorti dans place. Monsieur sorti dans
exactly. Monsieur sorti dans place li al fait un comment qui pas entrer dans logique des choses.
Non, mais c'est ça. Monsieur pas monsieur regardez, monsieur dans chaque relationship est power dynamic.
Dynamic power.
Ouais, but moi mettez power dynamic power là. Ouais, maintenant monsieur lui-même supposé qu'on place dans relationship ça. De monsieur quitter place pour la faire comment pour la dire comment faire game blah 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 avec boss. That's not your place because if you're not taking care of certain business sometime ou pas take care conseil de bagaille ou pas mettre tête ou non. Monsieur lui même pas même next à son équipe même bring 50-50 non. Bon ouais mesdames y a bataille qu'il y a dehors là pour bagaille 50-50 ça. Monsieur lui même he doesn't even bring 10%.
Let me have a rebuttal on that because if she chose him to be the head of the household.
Whoa, slow down now.
Lulu, let me tell you something.
She should respect that man. Men need to
no.
I agree. I agree with you, Lulu. But people do things for many different reasons. Somebody could be bad, right? You heard me talking about a power dynamic within a relationship. Women will accept, especially women on a decline. And that decline could be for many reasons. It could be because of age. It could be because of a timing, comme si ouais temps passé. You know, every woman at some point in their life, they know what they can pull. You're either beautiful enough to pull top-level men, you're either young enough to pull top-level men, or you're either like in your late 30s, in your late 40s, to pull a certain type of man. You know, at some point in your life, us, men and women, know what we can pull based on where we stand. Mais en besoin, un paquet de femmes dehors qui acceptent un paquet nègre qui, at a certain level, maybe below what they actually would ideally want in their life because of many different reasons. But at the same time, when you give it 5 years, 7 years, you can only tolerate mediocrity for a certain level. Maybe because they just wanted a wedding, they settle with someone just because like, oh, I'm pas prêt de c'est ça, mon gars, même sans pas marier. You know what?
Mais problème toujours dit nous, femme, ni femme ni garçon. Problème dit nous ça, ni femme ni garçon. Yo prend nèg dépend their life circumstances of the situation that they are presently in. Par exemple, quelle femme qui prend nèg comme ça, li pral prend on nèg, li kon ki type de nèg li pral prend, baisse dans présente situation moment que la vive là. C'est peut-être ça ouais, on a dit oh, par exemple, quoi tout me dit l'autre me dit que me kon faire ça tout me dit et pas gain et des types de femmes on n'est pas gain BS on est capable de voir n'importe femme qu'elle veut pas tellement l'argent non situation femme n'a pas gain pas l'argent but si tu as les doit avoir l'autre situation dans ce moment qui pas l'argent but l'autre nèg là qui te pense qu'elle pas gain non c'est nèg ça parce que dans moment c'est type de nèg ça qui répond a besoin situation que la vive là. Bien simple.
Besoin ça pas obligé monétaire.
Thank you. Yes.
Besoin ça, ouais, besoin bon paquet de femmes qui bossent ici en cap travail, qui fait un paquet l'argent. But you tellement travail double shift, they have no time to take care of themselves, they let themselves go. Ouais, besoin they became overweight. Qui côté pour aller chercher un nègre? Son nègre qui chita pas fin en Haïti, l'obligé à le chercher, oui. Pour venir monter venir boy ici pour level up monsieur, la level up monsieur puis monsieur qui est quitter l'anyway.
Bon ba go paquet femme on bon. Et ba go paquet femme kounya là qui mouton là carrément. Yo pas ka gen nègre. Yo dit que y a cherché un nègre là pas même besoin de travail. Yo même dit y a ba nègre là allowance.
Ça dit là.
On va comme ça? Eh moi t'es quitté madame ou déjà mon cher.
Bah dis-moi de téléphone. Fais taxe. Fais taxe pour yo. Fais taxe pour yo.
Petit, monsieur.
Pour te là conditionner là ka ba bon dans moment où cherche une femme qui gagne conditionner là.
Bon oui, ça ka.
Yo petit femme remet nèg pour n'importe bagaille. Femme remet nèg pour n'importe. Beaucoup de bagaille monsieur. Surtout j'ai époque là m'a levé en Haïti pendant 2 semaines. Gen essayer des femmes men. Là, les femmes sont dans la rue. On dit qu'on la guette, monsieur. Ça m'a fait pour une femme comme ça. Gen essayer des nègres qui ont cob, qui bien campé, qui fait chier des femmes ça yo. Guess what, qu'est-ce qu'on est capable de manger une femme non? Garçon là quoi?
Ça dépend de ou pas
t'abilive ça?
Qui weapon
garçon. Ou pas ta quoi ça? Ça qui nous ça fait ça? M'ba l'expliquer bien. Monsieur j'ai une femme époque pendant nous te chita en groupe n'a pas blague. Mais sous la femme non men. Ou te ka dit sous ta femme ça regardez. Ou te dit tellement impressionné je présence femme non. Ou kon li dit ça même. C'est garçon là quoi qui fait le mouiller. Li aimé l'aime c'est passé bon côté, il s'est senti fort.
Moi c'est l'amour bonial.
C'est son bourrique là. C'est son bourrique là qui excite.
Non, et ben son bourrique là. Stanley, et ben son bourrique là. Est-ce pas ouais en pile et non attendez, est-ce pas en pile dans nèg blanc, especially in Texas, toujours gon képi dans tête yo. Pas ça et non non. Pas bec là de bec canne comme ça elle est toujours sale.
Il est toujours sale, oui. Ou bien les mêmes qu'on get mon Boston tellement aimé ancien et pas ancien non et Boston Red Sox KPO yo quitte tout ça là toute celle yo soué là donner quitte tout celle là même c'est comme son pridely you've had it for a long time you're a big fan.
Okay, I was stationed in Texas for about 6 years. So I asked this girl why boys don't wash their hat. No. This type of dudes when you see them they're hardworking men. It's a sign. That's what they say. Women in Texas. Mm-hmm. So they say it's a sign that he's a country boy. And then he's a hard worker.
Yeah. Non, je connais exactement ça. Parce que je comprends que je regarder et quand interview mon côté dans Houston et toutes ces mesdames qui paient des boîtes on street. I forget the name of the street. Qui paient des boîtes elles sortent comme ça. Et monsieur de qui j'en ai nèg coréen, il y a des femmes qui describent exactement ça.
Yeah.
Ouais, mais c'est comme ça qu'on feeling you. C'est comme ça qu'on feeling you.
The boss was wrong.
The boss was wrong.
No.
The boss was wrong. Ah, Loulou enragé.
Loulou, m'bakwe boss.
Il va voir la Cali, non Loulou. Il va lui bailler la Cali avec lui.
C'est dame qui vous.
Au contraire, the boss did something right. Li connaît pas gon nèg nan kay la. C'est peut-être ça, li buy from Nali. As a matter of fact, he show how much he value her punani. He knows how much he value her work. Because she worked double time. She worked the company and she's working him. So that means the company compensated her with a paycheck, but him, for her work, her special activities, she deserved the flowers and chocolate.
I think she's to blame. She's definitely to blame.
I would do the same.
And it shows you how much respect she has for her husband, boyfriend, or whatever the guy is, right? Et li deja konnen ke di sa, c'est pour nèg que, you know, she doesn't have much respect for that guy.
Right.
Okay,
so we were going to talk about global impact on Trump administration, but our special guest had a last minute emergency, so we will not have him for today's show. So we can either move on to one more segment 4 topic, which we could discuss
the global economy.
Go
ahead.
No, we're probably gonna table. We can
move on because we might have to wait for the guy if he got some information. Maybe
not
Thursday
coming,
or something. I mean, it's up to you.
He has an issue.
We can push him for Thursday. But we did have another topic, which was a woman that's practically been stealing money from her husband just in case, for rainy days or in case there's a separation.
Do we have that video?
We could table that.
I don't think the producer have the video up.
Okay, so we'll table that for Thursday. So then practically, final comments, it'll be a wrap after that.
But I mean, like, right now, let's talk about the global thing, because that's one thing I want people to understand with what's going on with Trump's right now. And I'm going to say to all my tax clients and all my investors friends, don't freaking panic. Because what's happening right now has to happen. And I'm glad it's happening sooner than later. Let me tell you this. There's a lot of truth about certain things that Trump's saying. For example, the U.S. been really getting screwed over by the European when it's come to trade. You see how easy they bring their freaking cars here? It's not easy for the U.S. to send their cars over there. So let's start that BS. BMW, Benz, Jaguar, Audi, all these European cars, like Toyotas, look at that, Toyotas, Nissan, all this. All these cars flooded the U.S. market. Now, here's the thing. When it's compared to the level of trade, the U.S. market getting screwed by them. And let me tell you this, and it's been like that for a long time. And the reason why they have to do it now is because all these companies that you see that back up Trump during the election, all these guys that went and met with Trump, this is exactly what they've been complaining about. And it's a fact. There's a trade deficiency when it's come to the U.S. and those other countries. So right now, they're trying to level the playing field. But guess what? Listen to this. It's not going to affect the market as people think. It's not going to affect the market as people think. Once all said and done, things will be better for the U.S. and for everybody in the long run. Because the same thing they're talking about, all these job cuts, this and that, program this, program that. Dude, we owe trillions of freaking dollars. So we borrowing money to paying all these free agencies, and then at the same time we're complaining about the debt. So the Democrat will never bring the deficit down. Never. They will never do so. And so all the Democrats are making money through those agencies. They're making money through those programs. At the end of the day, and all people that I know that invested in the market. Look at the way the market fluctuates. The market do not fluctuate because of tariff. Why the market just corrected itself in 2 days? The tariff is still there. For example, look at that. On the 2nd, you're going to see the market again going to drop, lose some points. 2 days later, guess what's going to happen to the market? Rebounds back and make up those points. But at the end of the day, what's going to come out of those tariffs? And here's the thing, American complaining, oh, too much taxes, a lot of taxes, a lot of taxes. Why you think you're paying so many taxes? It's because your tax money have to go pay all these free agencies. All this country that's collecting from you guys is from your taxes.
But let me ask you a question, Anderson. So now, I think I agree with a lot of things that you just said. But now you got to understand that for the consumer right now, with inflation in the last couple of years, right, everything is super expensive. Wouldn't you agree adding tariffs into it right now might make things worse for the consumer? That's number one. And number two is the interest rate. The interest rate for new home buyers, or for everybody in general, to slow down the economy, they rose the interest rate. And the interest rate is quite high. So now that's impacting a lot of young people and a lot of people that want to borrow money to start businesses and purchase properties and all that stuff. So I completely agree with the tariffs, but I think like the timing might be a little wrong right now because because there's already a fire that's going right.
Dude,
now,
if you're waiting for timing, it will never happen.
It's true. So basically now you shock it one time, but big punch in the gut, and it's gonna be painful, and then we'll basically just move on from there.
This is it, dude. Even doing what was the sleep? Okay, Joe Biden time. Okay, there was no tariff. Things were still expensive. Things were still bad. As a matter of fact, this is one way to slow down the economy. Isn't that what they say? To slow inflation, we have to slow down the economy because all this money that's been throwing during pandemic, those money still not go in yet. While people say, oh, things are expensive. I went to the mall the other day. People spending money like crazy.
Yeah, they're spending money, yes.
People spending money. So that means people have money to spend. So
I'm gonna say two things. I'm gonna say, so basically for the last 2.5-3 years, savings are down, and credit card bills are much higher in average to consumer.
So who's shopping? Who's shopping?
Well, women hold 70% of the debt in this country because they're bad spenders.
Do not give a woman a credit card.
Listen, you give them a credit card, they're gonna go shop, right? But yes, the personal debt in the country is sky high, and savings are at a very low point right now. So there's still money that is like going through the system, but I think the pandemic money is pretty much all gone by now. And now we're basically burning money on credit card, but it's a double whammy because they're spending money they don't really have. They don't have the saving, and the interest rate on credit card basically has double. So it's not a very good situation.
No, it is not. So, but at the end of the day, and here's the thing, we all agree. Doesn't matter if you see this freaking Democrat talking. If a Democrat complaining, you know why? Because they used to make money in certain agencies, and they're not making that money anymore. Because at the end of the day, when you spend money, you personally or normal people, when you spend money, you're expecting what? To bring money back. All these free agencies, when the government put money, did they bring any money back? No. Those are free money that you're giving away. Right now, with all the debt that you have, You cannot. Only dumb Haitian do that shit. I can never see Haitian. Haitian people are so stupid. I could never understand. How could somebody
Come down.
You never see Haitians struggling. You never see Haitians struggling. Their kids asking them money to buy shoes or money for school, and they tell their kids they don't have money. But guess what? They're sending money to Haiti.
No, it's a human thing.
Nah, it's a Haitian thing. You never see a Haitian come to you. Well, listen to this now. I could never understand the Haitian mentality philosophy. Ah, mon cher, quand ça passe là, man, soit fait la base. Mon cher, là, vous êtes tranquille. Ah, mon cher, mon problème là. Quel problème, mon man? Ah, mon cher, on est bah, yo du là, les petits jobs, yo n'est pas travail, mon cher. Dans mon prêté mon 2000 $ là, bon, parce que il n'est pas travail dans mon bas. Ça devient. Et moi, qui pas un problème, so, et ma prête au 2000 $ là, comme pas travail, ma prête au 2000 $ là, et bien, et puis, l'autre, dumbass. You try to tell me, listen. Now, vous prêtez un nègre là comme là. Vous y allez au même, vous faites un petit job pour. Et là, ça a changé. Vous te prêtez un nègre qui pas de job 2000 $ là. Vous allez dire, ah, mon cher, quand ça passe là. Mon cher, vous changez 2000 $, vous te prêtez là. Mon cher, nègre petit job yo là, oui. Mon cher, bah, yo pas bon moi là, non. Mais bon. Est-ce qu'on a 2000 $ là? Ou pas demander le prêter 2000 $ là, non? Ou demander le 2000 $ là? Ou te bali, prêter là. Monsieur répond, ah, mon cher, on t'a passé? J'ai un nègre fait un petit job là. On connaît, nègre non te pas travail. Mon cher nègre fait un petit job là. C'est pour nous à la map, ouais. Si nous te ka, et mon paquet si bagay moi doué là, ma si nous te ka retourner sous pied. Pendant ce temps, ennemi mette pied. I don't understand. This is Haitian for you. Premièrement, mon nan dou le pas travail. Il dit le petit job, le pas travail. Il m'a prêter 2000 $ là. À l'en bas, dis pas que le pas travail. Et vous vite prêter 500 $. What way is that club do?
Oui, là, comme ça, c'est que la mode au prêter 2000 $. Mais on dit, on ça, hey, listen, faut pas retourner 2000 $, même faut cadeau 500 $ ou bien 300 $. Faut cadeau. That's it. That's it. But non, la prêter pour expect on est pas travail qui vous retourner là.
C'est pour nous trouver des mentalités.
Haïtien, on l'aime d'où, Haïtien, monsieur, nous capable dire Haïtien, puis là, n'est pas des sols, la paye chaque semaine, elle touche, et puis pas jamais qu'on la demande de prêter.
Oh, les pas imbéciles, non? Et ou imbécile. N'a grave simple comme là. N'a grave simple comme là.
Mano, depuis là commencé à prier. Rotschill, depuis là maintenant commencé à prier, moi on devient plus quiet, man.
That's right.
Loulou, ouais ça Loulou, ça va ça.
Prier avec Zosia.
Prier en pile.
Elle cause elle bouche la prière il fait.
Non, pour nous la prière Anderson pour nous faire monsieur vinn calmer le tout.
Nous devons prier pour mesdames de tout because they
ou même tout.
Non, they're hopeless. They're hopeless. But other than that, mesdames are hopeless.
Monsieur, nous avons Jésus devine sauter à base. Ah, jeune femme douce. Si pas de pourquoi Jésus t'a poussé à 2-3-4 ans là, ouais. Jésus qui t'a tout là-bas.
We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna put some final comments. Mano, final comment.
Eh ben, moun yo mwen parle nan mol, et puis si n'importe tout boss out there, si n'a pas madame mon chocolat, make sure gluten free, parce que moi j'ai problème. Madame Jean Pile bail qui va gluten free.
So expect madame vous venir avec chocolat là là.
Comme d'hab bien content parce que moi-même son nèg moi petit chocolat. Ça passe on va dans bouche moi. Depuis yo gluten free seulement pas de problème avec.
Mais ça
ben pour ils ont tout excitement ça.
OK, boss Mano. Boss
manger chocolat là.
Boss madame Mano, attendez boss madame Mano.
Gluten free.
Great show as usual. I mean, we're expecting a guest, but hopefully we can get the guest back maybe on Thursday or maybe early next week. As usual, like, subscribe, share the videos. Jean Anderson Show, bad love, bad love. And then we'll see you guys back on Thursday for another exciting show.
Thanks, Richard.
Bon, the show is really good. Bon, mesdames, messieurs, c'est une femme qui m'a un coup de petit Campbell for the sake of the child. Parce que c'est une guitare habituée à Timoun, non? Une guitare habituée à Timoun, non? Makes no sense.
Gela mano fit deten sou mi.
Oh, mano deten mi se sou mi cher. C'est avocat de la femme.
Mano pas comme ça encore.
Bon,
le salut est personnel. Je vais dire nous avons fait à vivre.
Bon, bon, c'est pour nous la prière.
Mon dernier moment,
Sans tout cas, pour le petit de la prière.
Mon dernier moment, il y a deux.
Final comment.
Moi-même, de faire le comment, il y a deux, il va laisser le gagner.
Yes.
The one who's been commenting.
Yeah, il y a deux.
He's so female.
Parce que Jean femme ça me
Mais Anderson qui me j'ai toujours joué audience. J'ai toujours qui problème à audience.
Ma joueur dit ça, m'a dit.
Mes filles.
M'a défendre c'est le gagner. Qui problème son question normale lui. Parce que j'aime la parler là moi-même, bah mais quand tu gonne bon côté là.
Pour ça.
Ouais, et nek fleur avec bon côté là, nek là qui fait discussion fleur. Nek qui va moment c'est volontaire.
Nek mette dehors.
On les cause de
Qui de Loulou by dernier mot dans débat.
Je sais pas dernier mot, that's it mesdames et messieurs. Malé. Loulou.
My final comments are this. It doesn't matter what type of relationship you're in, get a DNA test. And women, if you have no respect for that man, just let him go. Because that's very, very bad. I've had enough of women after watching these videos today. Anderson, go ahead and close it out.
Oh, moi-même, il va m'attendre possible, mais va répondre. Ça ne va gagner. Eh, mon gars va gagner. Faut qu'il va gagner. Allez, Mesdames et messieurs, again, thank you
it's
very much.
It's an inside joke, Lulu. You won't get it.
You won't
it's an
get
inside joke.
It's an inside.
We'll fill you in.
Mesdames et messieurs, again, it was a great pleasure to have you guys watching the show tonight. Et pas oublier comme Sunday, we take our time to bring you guys good education show. As you see with our show, as much we're joking, but also there's a lot of educational thing that you can learn from the show. That's the purpose of the show. And keep in mind, fully entertainment. Don't take anything that we said personal. So don't go kill yourself on our account. Please don't. Okay, it's all about entertainment and good laugh and good love. Pas oublier bam love, share post. Bah nous, moi-même dis on femme bon $20 dit I love you. Dernière fois on femme $20 pas dit I love you comme si vous voulez manquer toute la police. So therefore it's same thing too. Nous fait choix là, bah nous love. Share post là, bah nous love, share post là. Subscribe. Click sur cette cloche là. Subscribe. And puis let your friends know. And we will always do our best to bring you good topics and good show. Thank you very much. We love you guys. Peace.
See you guys.
Our show, our videos. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Hey everyone, this is Rotschill Anderson. If you are enjoying our show, our videos, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Hey everyone, this is Rotschill Anderson. If you are enjoying our show, our videos, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Stanley with the Rotschill Anderson Show. Make sure you share and like the video if you're enjoying it. Most importantly, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss all the excitement that's to come. We are on all the platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Make sure you go there and follow us and stay tuned.